Today we're going to look at 3 ways that you can use Sanebox to do a spring clean on your inbox. Today's video is kindly partnered with Sanebox. You can check out the link below to Sanebox and get $25 credit. So thanks for their team. We're going to highlight 3 features that they have inside of their app. Now, I have been using Sanebox for quite some time now, and I've known and worked with them for a longer time. And it essentially works with all email clients. So it's sort of like a layer underneath whatever email you use right now. And essentially what it does is it keeps all of that organized, clean for you without the stress of you having to micromanage it all the time. So in today's video, I'm going to highlight 3 features. We're going to start with something called Deep Clean, which is a fairly new feature. The second will be a feature that is well known. It's called SaneLater. And finally, we're going to touch on something called Do Not Disturb, which is what it says on the tin. So the first feature, as I mentioned, a fairly new release, is called Deep Clean. And the great thing about this is what it's trying to do is reduce the amount of storage, save you storage in your whatever your email client is. And the great news is it will scan through all of your emails that are in your account, and using AI finds the useless ones and essentially removes them from your account. You can either filter this based on all messages or the most messages, or you can set this storage highest at the top, helping you to sort it a bit easier. You can scan from a specific date and essentially get rid of a bunch of stuff. So you can go back in time or to the present day and essentially just scan all those emails. Once you have the scan done, you can then delete all those emails, and that'll take a lot of weight off your inbox. Potentially you might be coming up to storage limits, so this might help that. So number 2 is SaneLater, a much more well-known feature if you are using Sanebox or you've heard about Sanebox in the past. And essentially what it does is it's a folder inside of your email, and you can train Sanebox to basically, when you send those emails over to this folder, it'll train it so that they won't become a priority item in your inbox. As you train it, it will then get better and better, learn from what you're adding there, and really refine it, making sure that the only important emails come in, which is really nice because it really does take the weight out of your inbox, and you definitely see a lot less emails and helps you to refine that. Naturally, you can train it using Sanebox, or you can train it in the email client you use, but very helpful for just refining and refining and refining and getting better and better over time. Now, finally, the third feature is Do Not Disturb. And as I mentioned, it's what it says on the tin. Do Not Disturb essentially allows you to set periods of time where you're not touching your inbox. And say you want to set Do Not Disturb off for the whole weekend, what you can do here is basically set it on that time, and it will push all emails to a folder called Do Not Disturb, ready for when you come back. And naturally this distributes out per normal. But it's great for basically pausing your inbox, setting things not to come out on a routine basis, which is great for setting periods of time where you don't want your inbox to disturb you. You can set up things like exceptions, which will help you in case you've got a certain client that is desperately in need to get in contact with you, and you can set that up through the exceptions in Sanebox. So a very neat feature that works in the background to really help routinize. You can set this as a routine, or you can set this as a one-off, but it's got a great little custom repeat and recurring function that helps you just to refine that. So there are 3 ways to spring clean your inbox with Sanebox. You can find it linked below. Thank you to the team for partnering me with this video, and I'm excited to see what you think of Sanebox, which you can find linked below. They've got a $25 credit in there, and naturally with that you get the 14-day trial for you to trial it out and experience how they use it. So thank you very much, folks, and I look forward to helping you with more productivity tips, tools, and resources. So do check out us here on Keep Productive and on Toolfinder as well. Thank you very much, folks, and I'll see you soon.